State Employees JAC to give me a wonderful opportunity to actually see some amazing people, especially the invisible force, because personally we feel that there have been parallel agitations. One was definitely the democratic agitation which our leaders have led. But there were other two agitations. One which we as students we had to do that turmoil agitation of stones. And at the same time there was one more parallel agitation using keys and more direct contact. In fact, we also didn't have the direct contact with our fellow counterparts, but you had the direct contact, and that was through the social networking, the information and technology. Information and technology. Here we have been fighting for self-respect and self-rule, and we have to see one important task through which many agitations are going on. In fact, luckily we have our electronic channels, V6 and Tier News, and of course our newspapers which are coming now, which are bringing out the history. Today, as information and technology, you people have been playing a wonderful and significant role in bringing out all those distorted facts. If today we are seeing that there are many people talking many things, the Chief Minister himself doesn't know what to talk. He catches a yardstick and points out a PowerPoint presentation, speaking every probable nonsense, but he doesn't know. He doesn't really know that there are many people to answer, let it be our leaders, and also he is totally shattered everywhere, in media, on the streets, and also on the networking sites. I would appreciate the organizers today taking for this hard task, because to bringing all the people together at one platform is really difficult. And I do not feel, I'm actually glad being here, because I feel that I am addressing around say 20,000 audience. How? Because each one of you are having so many groups, so many profiles, that each one of you have 2,000, 3,000 Facebook friends, that obviously you people will share the same thoughts and ideas, and each one of you are equal to 2,000 and 3,000 people. 30th CWC and UPA statement after all the Telangana people, say politicians, students, youth, non-political organizations, all of them together, IT, employees. 30th CWC UPA statement, there was some confusion. And few days backwards, because I am one among you, the same confused lot. There are still many apprehensions on the joint capital, saying the 10 years. Because tomorrow, see 69, how the agitation has started from Khammam, 1969, how for the job opportunities, and at the same time a letter was sent to the Usmania University, and then the agitation, the turmoil started. Today, once again, the 10 years joint capital on what the government has been telling, they have been talking. One thing we have to remember, we do not have to appease or beg the Seemandhra people, because we do not have to please them anymore. We have been doing that for years. Though there have been, in Telugu they say, Bayakalaballi Bazar they are acting as if, they are so fearful. In fact, it is our patience. It is our patience, because many of you know, I will just finish because there are many seniors to talk. Just 1 minute. There are many of you, if you really put your hand on your heart, many of you have two profiles. One is for your personal, because you are allowed to use your personal profile. But there is one more other social networking profile which you are using for Telangana, because you are avoided, you are not allowed, you are restricted by those companies, because they are trying to put a censor on you. They are trying to restrict you and not use Telangana, anything kind of Telangana. But your commitment, your ambition to speak out Telangana is making you keep another profile, which means today it is not those people who are trying to restrict, it is not those people who are trying to fear of something. They are still bossing over us. And this 10 years as a joint capital, it is our leaders who will definitely lead us into the way, because one thing is for sure, any problem which will arise in this 10 years, definitely what has happened in AP NGOs week, and what is happening in the social networking sites, we are seeing see how dramas are going on regarding the fast and to deaths, and you people are still, I don't know how many of you are still posting it through your mobile phone also. Many might be instant in doing it. You have been taking out this verbal war against those Simandra people or the Samaikandra movement. Tomorrow, any kind of this problem for 10 years, we have to make it assurance. We have to get our assurance that our jobs are safe, and as youth, the cases have to be removed, and we need a quota in the private sector also, not only in the government sector, because there is such a ploy that all these private industries which have been established here, we want a share too. We want a definite share for Telangana in the private industries, and for that, we have our leaders. We cannot get doors anytime. In fact, many of our leaders, they don't have doors also, they are always open, so we can walk in anytime. And once again, thank you very much, because I know how difficult it is for, especially in Hyderabad, because all the eyes of all those devils are on Hyderabad, and we are stuck between the devil and the deep blue sea. So hopefully the reconstruction, or I would say resurrection of Telangana would be possible, and all of us together will see that Telangana will be as a replica, as an example for all those states who have been crying, who have been trying to stop this every possible way, that this bifurcation cannot happen. So as information and technology, which is even though we say, there is a famous quote always in all the textbooks saying that agriculture is the backbone of Indian economy. But there is one counter, and that counter is information and technology, which can definitely see that India goes vast. And thank you all